Turkish and Greek mythology, a comprehensive comparison. Mythologies are the gateways to humanity's past. They reflect societies, worldviews, values, and how they make sense of the universe. However, mythologies are not just narratives of ancient times. They are also the most powerful elements that shape cultural identities. Today, we will compare two great mythologies that are different from each other, but also have striking similarities. Turkish mythology and Greek mythology. How big are the differences between the two? What similarities stand out? Let's compare these two ancient belief systems in detail. Creation myths and cosmology. According to Turkish mythology, in the beginning there was only endless water. There was no land, sky, or living being. In the middle of these endless waters, Karahan was the oldest being that existed underwater. However, he was not aware of his creative power. At that moment, Akana appeared as the symbol of wisdom and creation and whispered to him to create the universe. Thereupon, Karahan Göktengri shaped the earth and the underworld. Afterwards, Ülgen was born as the symbol of goodness and Erlikan as the symbol of evil. The universe was balanced with the tree of life. This tree establishes a connection with the God above, with its branches extending to the sky, while its roots reach underground and provide communication with the dead and evil spirits. In Greek mythology, the universe begins with chaos. Chaos is an irregular, shapeless, and dark void. Then, Gaia, Mother Earth, is born from it and brings the first order to the universe. Gaia unites with Uranus and gives birth to the first gods, the Titans. However, Uranus finds her children dangerous and imprisons them. In time, a war begins between the Titans and the Olympian gods, and Zeus defeats the Titans and becomes the Lord of Olympus. The universe is divided into three layers: Mount Olympus, the world, and the underground kingdom. While Turkish mythology is based on the understanding of balance and harmony regarding nature and the order of the universe, Greek mythology deals more with the theme of chaos and power struggles. Gods and spiritual beings. In Turkish mythology, gods are intertwined with nature and exist to ensure that the order is fine of the universe. In Turkish mythology, gods are intertwined with nature and exist to ensure the order of the universe. The supreme god, Göktengri, is the ruler of the sky and the entire universe. There are two important figures next to him. Ülgen is the god of goodness, abundance, and order. He teaches people how to use nature in balance and protects them. Erlikan is the god of evil, the underworld, and chaos. He fights to capture human souls and rules the afterlife. There are also spiritual beings that represent the elements of nature. Water Iyesi is the guardian spirit of rivers and lakes. Forest Iyesi is a spirit that protects forests and the creatures in them. Mountain Iyesi is a divine being that protects high mountains and rocky areas. In Greek mythology, gods are powerful beings who have the emotion and weakness of humans. At the head of them is Zeus, the supreme god of Olympus and the ruler of the sky. Other important gods are Poseidon is the god of the seas and his anger can trigger earthquakes. Hades is the ruler of the underworld and the dead. Athena is the goddess of wisdom and strategic warfare. While gods are seen as part of the nature in Turkish mythology, they are depicted as beings with human characteristics and in power struggles in Greek mythology. While Turkish gods act to maintain the balance of the universe, Greek gods generally act in line with their own interests. In Turkish mythology, gods have a more distant relationship with people and have little direct interaction. In Greek mythology, gods are constantly interacting with people and changing their destinies. Heroes and epics. In Turkish mythology, heroes are the protectors and guides of their people. Their epics reflect the common values, courage and understanding of heroism of the society. Some of the most important heroes are as follows. Ülgen is the legendary leader who united the Turkish tribes. In his epic, a light from the sky and a sacred wolf guide him. His story tells the struggle to establish a state and protect his nation. Manas is a Kyrgyz hero who protects his people and fights for freedom. His epic is one of the longest epic poems in the world. Alper Tunga is a great commander who fought against the Persians with his courage and strategic intelligence. His name is remembered in epics as a symbol of heroism and justice. The Wolf epic is one of the most important narratives explaining the origin of the Turkish people. It is the story of a tribe raised and repopulated by a female grey wolf. The heroes of Greek mythology are generally figures supported by the gods and stand out with their individual success. Their stories are shaped around their relationships with the gods and their fate. Hercules is the son of Zeus and is known for completing 12 labors. His story is a symbol of power and determination. Odysseus is famous for his adventures returning home after the Trojan War. Thanks to his intelligence and cunning, he manages to escape the wrath of the gods. Achilles is the greatest hero of the Trojan War. He was made invincible by being washed in the river Styx by his mother, but he died when he was shot in the heel, his only weak point. Theseus is the hero who killed the Minotaur in the labyrinth. His story is a symbol of justice and heroism. Turkish heroes are figures who protect their people and assume their leadership. Greek heroes, on the other hand, mostly tell their individual success and their struggles with their fate. While heroes in Turkish mythology act in harmony with nature, in Greek mythology, heroes are usually in a struggle with gods and supernatural beings. While Turkish epics tell of the power of the people to act together, Greek epics focus on individual heroism and tragedy. In Turkish mythology, heroes lead their people, while in Greek mythology, heroes mostly fight for their individual victories. Social and cultural effects of mythology. Turkish mythology is an important element that shapes the lifestyle, belief systems, and social structure of the Turkish people. A mythological narrative intertwined with nature was developed in accordance with the nomadic lifestyle. The effects of this mythology are as follows. Understanding of state and leadership. Figures such as Oğuz Khan reflect the characteristics of an ideal ruler in the Turkish state administration. The belief that Turkish Khans have a celestial authority is directly related to the belief in Göktengri. Epics and oral culture. Works such as the Dede Korkut stories and the Manas epic and the Ergenekon epic are narratives that are passed down from generation to generation and protect the values of the society. Traditions and rituals. The origin of holidays, such as Nevruz, is linked to the narratives of rebirth and transformation in Turkish mythology. With the influence of shamanism, the traditions of showing respect to nature, spirits, and offering sacrifices still survive in some communities today. Art and architecture. Turkish mythology has influenced a wide cultural heritage from carpet rug motifs to Orkun inscriptions, from architecture to literature. The wolf motif is particular, holds an important place in Turkish culture as the symbol of independence and guidance. Social and cultural effects of Greek mythology. Greek mythology has been one of the cornerstones of Western civilization, has left deep effects in many areas, from philosophy to law, from art to science. These effects can be summarized as follows. Understanding of state and democracy. In Greek mythology, even gods and heroes have to constantly give account. This understanding lies in the basis of the democratic governance understanding born in Athens. Literature and drama. Homer's Iliad and Odyssey are the fundamental works of Greek literature. Tragedies and comedies were written inspired by mythological creatures, figures, and have continued their influence to the present day. Philosophy and science. Greek philosophers, influenced by mythology, developed ideas on the nature of the universe, the place of man, and ethical values. Art and architecture. Gods such as Zeus and Athena were used as the main figures in sculptures and temple architecture. Closing. Mythologies, beyond being stories of the past, continue to exist as a part of our cultural identities and belief systems. Turkish and Greek mythologies are one of the most powerful ways of reflecting the values of their societies and efforts to understand the universe. Even today, these mythological narratives continue to influence many areas, from literature to art, from popular culture to academic research. The legends of the past continue to influence us in today's world.